Hello. Jeff's here. He's over here. You can come over. We're down at the one-legged windmill pasture, and we're doing just a little bit of, I don't know, cow maintenance or something. I don't know. We're putting out fly powder. I put fly control tags in the calves at branding, and they've worked really well up until this point, but I have noticed that the cows have quite a few flies on them. So I have some python dust to put on them, and I've got dust control bags here, or dust dispersal bags, I don't know what you call them. But we're gonna load those up and get some lick barrels because you always need mineral and lick, and there's molasses and stuff in it. So we're gonna put that out, and we're gonna put them, I'll show you guys. We'll put them by the dust bags so that they're forced to walk underneath them. Well, we're hoping. They're not really forced, but their lick that they want is by the dust. So hopefully it'll work.
Hopefully.
So late in the season, seems to be the flies get worse, and they're not going to go anywhere until it freezes. And I just checked the 45-day forecast. There is no frost till the very end of September. That is the 45-day forecast, though. Take that with a grain of salt. So
it is Wyoming.
It is Wyoming. Active ingredient in here is a whole bunch of stuff that I can't say. Just got this at the local feed store at Govins in town. So I'm sure if you need fly control, you can probably find this at your local feed store.
Probably.
It's not like uncommon or anything. So yeah, let's fill up our bags, put lick out. We're doing it here in the one-legged windmill pasture for the heifers, and also down for the cows too in summer pasture. So 2 spots. Try not to breathe the dust.
Well, the wind's blowing that way, so I'm having trouble getting it open. There we go. Oh.
It's real strong Velcro. Do you have a knife? Because I didn't bring one.
Yeah.
We'll see what the...
Yeah,
I said don't breathe it.
Yeah, try not to breathe that, okay?
There is some leftover dust still in this from last year. I don't think you'll die if you breathe it.
I hope not.
You won't have flies.
Gloves are great until you have to use your fingers.
That's why I don't wear gloves. I don't like them, like at all.
All right, so
You're gonna have to switch sides. All right, easy peasy. I don't know where the heifers are at. Surprised they're not here helping us.
Yeah.
All right, I will move the gator out of the way, and then we're gonna put a lick tub on either side.
Okie doke.
That's the strategy. When you go in the center,
Sure.
would you? Perfect. Here, I'll take that. had these tubs in storage for quite a while, so they're a little gross, but that's all right. They still work. Shit.
Gloves.
Yeah.
Gloves.
I don't like gloves. Okay.
There's a pair in the door of the gator.
Fine, I'll just rub some dirt on it. It'll be fine. Okay, we can go
That's
down
it.
and do the next.
Okay.
It's by the reservoir, right?
Yep.
The hangy thing?
Yep.
I don't want to get the gator steering wheel. Still probably going to get steering, but... Okay, we're going to go. We're down at Summer Pasture. We're at, I don't know where these came from. I don't know if Gilbert made these, had somebody make them. Gilbert wasn't much of a welder, so I'm guessing he had somebody make them. But this one's a lot shorter. So, and it has chain on it. Where did this come from? Who knows?
I would suspect one of the tractors. Or
Yeah.
the baler, an old baler chain.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But, I'm glad it's here.
They can scrub against it. They like that.
Yeah, they do like to rub against things. They're itchy. So they're actually all down at, I don't know, it's so hard to do this backwards. They're down at the other windmill. I don't even need to stand in the gator.
No.
No. Calves will be able to reach. I feel like we should hang it up higher. Like it doesn't, yeah.
Well,
And
I'm
hang it.
making it so it'll cinch all the way up to there.
Oh, we're tying it that way.
I'm going to try anyway.
Do you need a second set of hands?
No, I need to take the gloves off.
Grace has been making friendship bracelets, so I've been a knot tying pro lately. Both of the girls have started little side entrepreneurial businesses in the farm store. Mackenzie's making crocheted animals and has sold quite a few actually.
Yeah, they're doing real well.
And Grace needed something of her own as soon as she found out Kenzie was making money. She was like, well, what can I do? So she has been making friendship bracelets. So last week I finally got like a display and everything, and she's been hard at work, and we have some friendship bracelets in the farm store now. Mackenzie has grand plans for Grace's business too.
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah, no, she should take custom orders and start a website. Does not apply to her and her crochet business, but to Grace's friendship bracelet business. Okay. Easy peasy.
Another thing for my resume, videographer. Except you need 4 hands to do that.
Yeah, you can't. You're gonna have a tripod clamp.
Why didn't you bring a tripod?
I did.
I'm a bipod, not a tripod.
I have a clamp. It works for the most part. I do sometimes have to get creative of where I can clamp things. In the garden, I drag around a bucket. There is like a burlap liner in here, and so it doesn't come down into here.
They have to bump against it
Yes, they
for
have
it
to bump against it.
for it to dust.
Yeah, so it's not just like pouring out of there. It's the same thing, just like at the other one. We're gonna put out tubs and on either side, and I've got 2 partial tubs up at the water tank, which is back there at the fence line. I'm gonna grab those and take them down to the windmill so that cows have mineral at all water sources. I don't have any reservoirs because it's so super dry, but this way they'll have water at all of the stock tanks. Not water. They'll have water at the stock tanks, but they'll have mineral at the stock tanks too. This one has the paper plastic. We've had an unfortunate accident where if they get left in the sun, they
Yeah,
they
it has
melt.
a tub and a half in it because
Yeah.
of the melt.
Yes, they melted. They were stacked on top of each other. It's kind of a mess. We've got just a few left that I'm working through. Some of them have knocked on their sides, which is fine. We're just using what we have, and we'll just check this when we check water, and as they lick around it, be able to pull that out. There's a weird bug in it. This one's just a partial, so not 250 pounds. That's not where I put that tub. They were like together, but the cows pushed them. Is it empty?
Almost.
It's got a little bit in it. You got the light one.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna take these down to the cows at the windmill and check cows, make sure that water's working, dump these lick tubs out, and then yeah, project's done for the day. Just something super simple. You trying to identify the bug?
I am.
What does your app tell you?
Don't know. Necrophorus investigator.
What does that mean?
Margined burying beetle.
I've never seen that before.
A burying beetle. Yeah, yeah,
It's a beetle that lives in the dirt
I guess.
or in a lick tub?
The Necrophorus investigator beetle.
I don't even try to say words like that.
The American burying beetle is a federally threatened and state endangered species, harmless to humans.
No, it's a good thing I didn't squish it. Maybe I'll dump it out of the lick tub so it has a chance of survival. So, all right, I'm gonna run do this. Jeff's gonna head back to the ranch. Yesterday, I had noticed that I have one of my shop and barn chickens had a nest right by like the sliding door that we go in and out of all the time, and she had some eggs there, obviously, and they were eaten, but not like taken away, just emptied. And so I was like, oh, something ate them. It's either a skunk or a raccoon. And so I pulled up the barn camera that you can watch on the website, and I can see like the replay and stuff. And so saw a skunk. Last night we set a trap, and we were successful in catching it, so that's great. So I, again this morning, I checked and saw the camera and was like, oh yeah, no, the skunk was back. But I couldn't see where the trap was on the camera. So this morning when I came out to do chores, I snuck and looked, and I didn't go in where it was at. But Jeff took care of it for me, so thank you very much, Jeff. I truly appreciate it. But the barn smells like skunk, and he did like cover it and move it before the skunk was dispatched. But even like no matter what you do, they end up spraying a little bit, and it, like we used a small trap, and like he could still lift his tail just a little tiny bit. So the barn doors are all open. I've got a fan on. The gator smells. Jeff's changed clothes. I went to my house. I was like, yep, I can smell it. So it just smells real bad around the ranch this morning. Catherine's out picking vegetables, and she's like, it smells real skunky. I was like, yep. And it's going to for a day or two. So yeah, everything has a nice skunk aroma today, including myself. We'll deal with that at some point, but not right now. A few of the cows are down here at this windmill and at water, but some of them I just noticed wandered off to go graze. I didn't bring cake, but I brought some mineral. I'm gonna set our beetle free. Maybe, if he'll go out. Oh no. The mineral just fell out. Well, the beetle's gone. All right, little project done. Now they have water, mineral, fly control. So yeah, cross this off the list. It's a really nice day. It's super cool. We are supposed to get some thunderstorms. If you follow on Instagram or Facebook, you will see that I have posted that there are several very, very, very large fires happening. 2 of them are in Campbell County and one over by Buffalo, and it's traveled south and north, and there's one up on the Wyoming-Montana state line. So the last few days have been, it's calmer now, like things are more under control. It was very scary Wednesday night. There was a slight chance that if one of the fires had jumped the interstate, the directionality of the wind would have pushed it towards the ranch. That was very scary. Did what we could to prep and prepare, and thankfully they were able to hold it at the interstate. The fire over by Buffalo did jump the interstate and is on both sides of the interstate. It is several hundred thousands of acres that has burned. We have firefighters, Forest Service, BLM, an emergency management team. People from all over the country right now are in the area helping to fight these fires along with our local firefighters. They've done a tremendous job, and so thank you so much to those folks. And ranchers, community members, there's been tons of support, tons of private construction companies that have lent materials and equipment and stuff to fight fires. But it has been an extremely stressful few days. I was not impacted, and I can't even imagine what some of these ranchers are going through, and it's going to take, like, it's not just getting the fires out, it's all the rebuild and everything, and fences and cows, and like some people don't even know where their cows are at right now, and they're looking for them, and it's just devastating. So if you weren't aware of that, that's kind of what's been happening in Northeast Wyoming the last several days. I didn't really make any content the end of last week and over the weekend, because it just kind of felt wrong why people are losing their entire livelihoods to be making, content. But we were not affected. There are thunderstorms coming through this afternoon. Let's hope that we get some rain and not just lightning. That is what is happening, is we're getting dry thunderstorms and lightning, and all of these fires were caused by lightning, and all like within just a matter of minutes. Within an hour or so. Well, the Buffalo one started early afternoon. I think the 2 in Campbell County started at like 6 p.m. and like the wind was blowing 30, 40 miles an hour, kept switching directions. Like within a few hours, they were just completely out of control despite firefighting efforts. So yeah, it's been stressful. My heart goes out to the people that have been affected, and there's really not words that can express my condolences and sympathy for those folks that have lost their entire livelihoods. So, yeah, it's just been, you know, I don't know. It's when I've been in town and stuff, like, it's all anybody's talking about, and it's just weighs heavy on my heart as well as other, you know, everybody in town. So, yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. But things are looking better. They're getting things under control. The fires have more containment and have kind of slowed down. So, progress. It was so smoky Wednesday night because the wind was coming out of the north and blowing towards us like there was ash in the air. That's how scary and how fast moving and stuff. And a neighbor called me and he said that fire could get to you. It's moved 4 miles in 40 minutes. And at that point, if it had jumped the interstate, it was 6 to 8 miles from the ranch. So, yeah. Pray for our ranchers in Northeast Wyoming because they need it. So hopefully we get some rain, like I said, and no lightning. I can see clouds. Yesterday there was some lightning strikes nearby summer pasture. Jeff came down and checked. We're going to stay very diligent and aware of what is happening with the weather, and hopefully nothing else starts up. But we've got a long ways. I mean, it's great that it's like warm still, but that means we've got a ways until snow flies and gets rid of our fire danger. So see the flies? You see how bad they are? That's where we put out fly control. So anyhow, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you being here as always. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.